Hey everybody, good evening. Welcome. It's Chris again. I know it's been a hot minute since I made one of these videos, and I'm really glad to be making these videos with you guys today. I've been thinking about you guys a lot, just thinking about how when I was making these videos consistently on a regular basis, my life seemed more secure, right? Not really in that things were getting that much great as far as materials or materialistic things or financial things or job things. And they have changed a little. I've had increase, so I'm really grateful for that. But I think what was different in me then was the peace and the serenity and the joys that I had within me as a result of doing these videos with you guys. So I'm really glad to be here again with you guys. So for those of you who don't know, or maybe just falling on this video, my name's Chris, and my videos are called Daily Reflections with Chris. What we do here is we read it out of this book, Daily Reflections. It's a reflections book written by people in recovery for people in recovery. So let's get started. So today is September the 5th. And the title of the entry is called Emotional Balance. Make direct amends to such people wherever possible. ... And that's out of the 12 and 12, page 83. When I survey my drinking days, I recall many people whom my life touched casually, but whose days I troubled through my anger and sarcasm. These people are untraceable, and direct amends to them are not possible. The only amends I can make to those untraceable individuals, the only changes for the better I can offer, are indirect amends made to other people whose paths briefly cross mine. Courtesy and kindness regularly practiced help me to live in emotional balance, at peace with myself. That's kind of what I was talking about a little bit, right before I read about the emotional balance that I experience within, the peace that I have within myself, the joy that I get to, live out each day. And, happiness can be more momentarily. I could be happy right now and unhappy in the next 15 or 20 minutes, depending on the situations, right? But joy is something a little more permanent. It's something that really lies within me or anybody who is really just living their life, not only to the fullest, but in a courteous and kind way, right? Let's put it like that, because I don't want to get self-righteous or talk about self-righteousness or righteous people. I just want to say when we live our lives right and according to what we believe in, we really experience that joy within, the kind of joy that I do have right now, but that I feel like can easily go away if I continue to not take care of myself, if I continue not to do what works, if I continue to not be kind, if I continue to not be courteous. What happens when I stop doing that is I start doing the things that I used to do that would hurt other people, whether it's people that were in my life permanently or people who are just passing by. And I have two really good jobs and two really loud dogs. I still got them. They're still here with me. So my two jobs that I have, they're really, really good. And in both jobs, I work in customer service, right? In both jobs, I deal with customers, sometimes one-on-one, sometimes just passing by. But how I treat those customers is very important to both companies, right? So back in the days, I used to say things like, I hate people. Or I used to say things like, everybody just go home. Or I would cop attitude over minute things. Those people could have been having the most beautiful day, and I'll come in and I'll just ruin it with my attitude, with something I say or something that I do. And sometimes I would never see them again, and sometimes I would. And there's a few times that in my life I've done that, and man, I feel terrible. I feel horrible for the way I treated those people. And those people I'll never see again. I barely even saw them then. Because I didn't look people in the eye back then. I wouldn't ask them what their name was. I didn't ask them how their day was. I didn't ask them about their lives or care to ask them, right? So I don't know who those people are. But I think about them sometimes and I say, Chris, you can make amends to them by doing better today, right? And I pray for those people that wherever they go, that they just get everything that they wanted from me, that they get it 3-fold, 10-fold, 15-fold, over and over. Just a bunch of kindness and a bunch of courtesy. Just love, a bunch of love, the kind of love that they asked me for that I could never give them. And folks, I'm not talking about love like in relationships. I'm talking about love like, can I get a ride? Can you lend me $20? Can you hook me up? Can you buy me something to eat? Stuff like that. And all that stuff, it's almost impossible for me not to do right now. It's almost impossible. It feels so much worse. I have this conviction now that they call it, that when I treat somebody bad, I feel so horrible inside. Right? Call me sensitive, call me delusional, whatever. Call me whatever. But I know how I feel inside when I treat people a certain way. So I'm very intentional about not treating people a certain way, even when I really want to. I mean, I'm still human. People still get on my nerves. People still do things. It's like, oh my God, like, But I don't want to treat them bad or horrible. One, I don't know what they're going through. They could be having a really hard time. They could be having a really rough time. They could have just gotten an argument with somebody they really, really love. Right? So I make amends to the people that I've hurt before, that are untraceable, that I cannot find or see, by treating the people that I'm around today differently, treating them better, treat them with love, treat them with kindness, treat them with an honest desire to do the right thing. And that's like, it's not impossible. Do I mess up? Yeah. Heck yeah, I mess up all the time. I mean, there's a few people that I was thinking about earlier that I'm still in conflict with, that I don't want to be in conflict with, right? So I was brainstorming earlier, how can I fix this situation? Or what can I do to mend this relationship, this work relationship, right? We had a little impasse, things went sideways, and now there's tension. And like I said, when you work for the companies that I work for, you can, or any company, the tension, man, it just builds up and it gets worse. And before you know it, you're talking about each other, you're hating on each other, and over what, who knows, right? So I really want to smash that. I really want to do better tomorrow. I really want to rekindle the relationship. I really want to start from the beginning. So I've been thinking about what kind of conversations I would like to have. And of course, I'm going to pray about it, right? Part of the amends process is praying. I'm going to pray before I try to make amends to anybody. I'm going to pray for the right time. I'm going to pray for the right words. I'm going to pray for the right setting. I'm going to pray for the voice, that when that is, because I don't know when that is. That's why I'm asking God or my higher power to help me, to guide me. And when that is, I need to know. And folks, I've prayed that prayer a lot, and it works. Like, I know when I know that I know that I know that I know. I know when that time is. It's not always when I think is the right time. It's not always the words I think are the right words. It's not the tack I want to take. It's a detailed tack. It's a detailed word. It's a detailed experience for each and every amends that I'm going to make. Right? So today, I have the opportunity to forget, or to not have to revisit those old hurts that I used to do to people, by making amends to the people that are in my life right now. Am I sorry about the way I treated that family? back then, yeah, I still think about them. Because I don't know what, if they were financially strapped. I don't know when was the last time they ate. I don't know things like that. And I treated them like crap. And today, I get to see a family. I mean, there's many ways to do it. One time, I was thinking about that family, and I was eating, and I was feeling so grateful because I don't know what they were going through, but I was there thanking God for the food, for all of us. I mean, like, all of a sudden, I just felt like this strong sense, just I felt so much gratitude for my meal that I was having that day, and that I really didn't have to work for it. Like, it was that meal was given to me. Yes, I was at a restaurant. Yes, I had to pay for it, but I hadn't had it so good in a long time, and I got so overwhelmed with gratitude. And I thought about that family, and I prayed for them. That I don't know who they are, I don't know where they are, but I pray that somebody will just bless them today. Right? Bless them. And in turn, I bless somebody. I bless a family. And it was a pretty big family. And I paid for their whole meal. I mean, like, this is what I got out of it. And I'm pretty sure there were other blessings that came to me as a result of that I didn't quite make the connection to, but so I paid for this. I mean, there was about 8 people in that family, and I was thinking, like, can we just do like an old man pay his meal? And God was like, no, you pay their meal. And I was like, what about that 4 top? I mean, you know my bank account, God. And he says, no, you're gonna buy those people right there. And there was about eight people, so kids and teenagers and mom, and they were all just having a good time. And the mom was telling them, order whatever you want, order whatever you want. I mean, it was a beautiful sight. And their bill was like $150. And I paid it. And the gift that I got in that moment was that after I paid them, I said, my God, this lady, this mom, I don't know how hard she has to work for her money, but this mom is going to pay $150 each time she decides she's going to take her kids out to eat to a restaurant, a decent restaurant, where they serve them. They ask them, what would you like? What else can I get for you? And the mom says, order whatever you want. And she's got to pay $150. And it was a small price to pay for me to pay for this great lesson, this great understanding that I didn't have before. Because, folks, I don't have a family. I had my dogs, and you know, the food, even when it's expensive, is cheap. $12 a bag of $12, $20 a bag of food, and it lasts them like a month and a half. I want to eat for a month on $20. So these amends that I'm making, and I'm making them every day, every time, because I forget a lot of people that pass me by, right? So what I'm grateful for today is that even though I might still have all these little things that are still within me that haven't been healed, that when they crop up, I can get to the healing. And the healing for me has been through working the steps, through the amends process, to cleaning my side of the street, to getting that do-over that Alcoholics Anonymous gave me, the program. It gave me a do-over. And I remember being in relationships or going to these jobs where it was like you mess up once, you're fired. You mess up once, you're out of the competition. You mess up once, they're gonna break up with you, right? And man, I would just think like, man, I'm tired of that cancel culture, man. I want a culture where I get a do-over, because I want to keep messing up, and I don't want to walk on eggshells for the rest of my life in a world that's ever changing, right? So I'm grateful that I found this program that gave me just exact that. They gave me a do-over. And every day I get to do this over. Every day I get to make amends. Every day I get to be different. Every day I get to do things, you know, change it up a little bit. Sorry, I got a runny nose because I was crying, but I apologize. So, folks, that is how I get what they say at the top, emotional balance, right? That if I get a little unbalanced like I did right now, that I can lift myself up by saying, yeah, Chris, you messed up, but guess what? You get to do it right. Tomorrow you get another chance. Tonight when you go outside, you get to another chance. You get to be kind. You get to open the door. You get to help somebody with their groceries. You get to say hi to somebody. You get to listen to somebody. You get to hug somebody. You get to walk somebody's dog or run an errand for them. I get to give somebody a ride. I get to let somebody stay on my couch. I get to offer even 50 cents to the guy on the corner. I get to pet a dog and feed him. Man, I've been known to do all kinds of things. Not because I'm so great. It's because I'm different. I'm different through the program. This guy right here that you see that's talking to you right now is not the guy that got to this program in 2002, who was a total wreck, full of hopelessness, and didn't even know. I mean, pretty much would rather be dead. Right? Never imagining my life that it would be so great the way it is today. Even with stuff not always going my way, even with me not getting everything that I want, I still get a lot of things that I need. And I'm very grateful for that. And I'm very grateful for you and your time. Folks, if you want to reach out to me, you can. Just message me, private message me, whatever. I'm open to any kind of conversations, whether it be about your daily walk and recovery, or maybe something you're going through. Maybe you're, I can't say if you're up late at night, I may or may not answer because I don't always hear my phone. But I will respond. As if I get any type of messages on YouTube, I will definitely respond. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for your time. I really hope to see you tomorrow. And if you're feeling down and out, just know, man, come on, chin up. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. Okay, if you don't have a 12-step program and you think that you would like one, there's a ton of them out there. I'm sure you could find one for you. If not, get into a church or something that's gonna help you with your emotional balance, or your state of mind, or your life in general. Just living life, not just existing. So I thank you again. I love you all, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye.